Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving deep into a piece of equipment that's not just a machine, but a potential game changer for any cafe's workflow. We're talking about a true commercial espresso powerhouse. Let's get right into it.
So, let's start where every coffee business really feels the heat, right at the pressure point of that daily morning rush. You know, if you're out there running a cafe, a restaurant, or even a bar, I want you to really think about this for a second. What is the absolute beating heart of your entire operation? I bet for a lot of you, the first thing that comes to mind is that morning chaos, right? We're talking about those long lines snaking out the door, the stress of trying to pull a decent shot when you're slammed, and that agonizing wait for the milk to finally froth. It's just a constant battle to keep quality high when the pressure is on.
And that brings us to the most critical point of all. That espresso machine sitting on your counter, it isn't just another piece of kitchen gear. It's the engine that drives everything. Your customer satisfaction, your speed, and yeah, ultimately, your bottom line.
So if that's the problem, what on earth is the solution? Well, this is where the commercial revolution really kicks in, with a machine that was built from the ground up to crush these exact challenges, the CAFOVO Gemilai G3200F.
And check out the promise on this thing. Unleash unrivaled performance. I mean, that is a bold statement. It's not just suggesting a little upgrade. It's promising to be a total game changer for how you work. But, you know, talk is cheap. How does it actually deliver on a promise like that? Let's get into the guts of this thing and break down the anatomy of this powerhouse to see exactly how it solves those problems we just talked about. Okay, first up, and this is a big one, is the dual boiler system. Now look at this. A typical single boiler machine forces you to choose. You can either brew your espresso or you can steam your milk, not both. That's a built-in delay, but with a dual boiler, you're brewing and steaming at the exact same time. This one feature absolutely demolishes a huge workflow bottleneck.
And that's what it's all about, right? You can finally say goodbye to bottlenecks and hello to rapid service. It's not just about moving faster. It's about creating a smoother, way less stressful day for your baristas and a much better experience for your customers.
All right, next up is a piece of tech called PID temperature control. Now, PID might sound super technical, but what it does is actually pretty simple and absolutely crucial. Just think of it like a super intelligent thermostat that keeps your brew water at the perfect, rock-solid temperature with zero fluctuations.
And so what? Well, what does that temperature stability get you? It gets you perfect extraction, which means you're unlocking all those amazing, nuanced flavors in your coffee beans. And here's the kicker. It delivers that same incredible quality, that same consistency in every single cup you make. No exceptions.
Now, holding all this tech together is just raw power. We are talking 2,950 watts. And believe me, that's not just some number on a spec sheet. That is the engine that's going to carry you through your absolute busiest peak hours.
So what does all that muscle actually do for you in the real world? Well, it means the machine heats up incredibly fast in the morning, and maybe even more importantly, it recovers almost instantly between shots. There is no lag time. The machine is always ready to go for the next order, no matter how crazy that line gets.
But, of course, a perfect espresso shot is only half the story for most of the drinks you sell, and that's where the barista's secret weapon comes in, the 4-hole steam wand. The design of this thing is so important for amazing milk-based drinks.
And here's why it's such a big deal. A 4-hole wand gives you incredibly fast and efficient milk texturing. You're creating that gorgeous, silky smooth microfoam that's just essential for a great mouthfeel and, of course, for pouring that beautiful latte art. It makes the drink taste better and look better. It's a total win-win. Okay, so we've geeked out on the hardware. But let's be real. Investing in a machine like this isn't just about the tech. It's about the long-term payoff, which goes way beyond just making a good cup of coffee.
Think of it like a clear, 4-step path to a much better business. First, those amazing, consistent drinks lead to happier customers who keep coming back. Second, because you're so much more efficient, you can serve more people, which maximizes your revenue. Third, you're empowering your baristas with a fantastic tool they can actually rely on, which boosts morale and performance. And finally, you put all that together and you're building a rock-solid brand reputation as the place to go for exceptional coffee.
So, after all that, we're left with this one fundamental question about the most important tool you own. Is it the heart of your business, or is it just a bottleneck?
I love how the source material puts this just straight up. It says, stop letting outdated equipment hold your business back. It's a direct challenge, really, to take a hard look at your current setup and ask if it's helping you grow or if it's actively getting in your way.
And that's what I want to leave you with. It all comes down to this one question. Take an honest look at your cafe's daily grind and ask yourself, is my espresso machine the powerful, beating heart of my operation, or is it the single biggest bottleneck that's holding me back from what I could be?